I started making music, I guess, when I was 14. I was always writing poetry. And my dad said no one wants to really hear me sing my poetry, so I picked up a guitar and started writing. My first song I wrote was called I'm Me, and it was about, if you give me dance shoes, I'll dance. If you give me a microphone, I'll sing. It was bad. The reason why I chose the name Charlotte Sometimes for a band name was there are a few reasons. One, that it's my middle name, so I really am Charlotte Sometimes. And it's also this book from the 1960s by Penelope Farmer. And it's about this girl who gets trapped in time, and she's trying to learn how to be this other person while trying to get back to her original self. And for me, as a young woman, I feel like that all the time, where I'm stuck being this person because that's the way people perceive me, and I'm always trying to get to that person who I actually am and who I want to become. So I felt like Charlotte Sometimes really reflect that whole idea of growing up and just becoming the person I want to be, and it's a constant reminder. My new album that's out is called Waves and the Both of Us, and it's just about change and going through something new when you're leaving the house for the first time, or you're working a job for the first time, you're going to college for the first time, really anything, and just the pressures that you put on yourself and the pressures that society puts on you. Of course, there's a big portion of the record that's about breaking up with a boy, but that's all part of it, part of that change. But then there's songs on the record like Sweet Volume High is all about your boyfriend who's cheating on you, and it sucks. But hey, whatever, we can dance our way through it. The record is kind of, if I had to really explain it and use someone, I would say it's like Fiona Apple if she picked up a folk guitar and listened to Top 40 and did a collaboration with Timberland. Then you'd have me. So it's like alternative pop, I guess. Obviously, it's not a Cypress Hill cover, but we do use the title. And it was thought about because of the Cypress Hill song. My producer had come up to me and said, yo girl, my Sam impression, yo girl, boo, boo. And he's like, you know that song, How I Could Just Kill a Man by Cypress Hill? I'm like, yeah, what does it have to do with me? I'm just like, a girl from Jersey. And he said, oh, well, you know what, go write it. I'm like, what do you mean go write it? I can't rap. And it was the last song on the record, and he's just like, you know what I'm talking about, just write it. So I went to the other room, and I was going through a breakup with this guy, and he kept telling me, he's like, how could you just kill me like this? And I was like, wow, perfect. Instead of being gangster with someone and killing them, you're being gangster with them and killing their heart. What a beautiful story. So I decided I wrote it real quick and came into the other room, and we recorded it, and that's how it happened. I'm going on the Warped Tour next, which is all summer, and I'm super excited about it. I think it's great that they're inviting more females onto the tour, as well as not being genre specific, because singer-songwriters are doing it now, and it's kind of becoming a music festival instead of, just like an, emo or scene punk thing.